little post-match reaction, shall we? Got the win, that was the main thing. But yeah, just wait for anyone to join. If you've joined, let me know in the chat. If you can hear me okay, if you're in the chat, let me know. Because it takes a while for YouTube to let me know. But I'm going to get on with starting editing today's match day vlog. Obviously, Liverpool took on Wolves and we got the win, which is the most important part. It says someone's in the chat. Can you let me know if you can hear me okay if you're watching? And then I can get into it. But yeah, Liverpool, Wolves, 2-1. Got the win, but a very, very nervous second half, I feel like. Let me know if you felt the same. If you're a Liverpool fan, let me know. If you support Wolves, let me know what you thought. Any other teams, let me know, because I know there's like a mix of people that watch. But yeah, it was an ugly win, but you need them sort of wins to win the leagues. And it puts us back 7 points clear at the top, which is nice to have. Can anyone in the chat hear me okay? Just want to check that, because I don't be talking and no one can hear me. Be nice to know everyone can hear me okay. But yeah, so like I said, yeah, Liverpool getting the win. Oh, Reese has just put something that I didn't realise. Second half with no shots. I'm guessing there's that no shots on target, because I think we did have shots, they just weren't on target, obviously. Which is very interesting. Like he says as well, Reese saying wins or win. Definitely. Second half, very, very nervous though at times. I feel like that second half could have gone either way completely. Like, obviously after Wolves getting that first goal for them in the second half, you could have seen that game go completely either way. It could have been a draw, could have been a Liverpool win, could have been a Wolves win. It was a little bit crazy at times. Second half was one of our worst performances I've seen probably all season. But was definitely like the second half was that worst performance in that game. First half we weren't too bad. Game was going more in our favour and we were more dominant. And we had the more chances. But yeah, it was a bit weird. It wasn't the best. I'm just a bit like a win's a win, but it's a little bit like I was hoping for a better performance. Not so much like, obviously it's good to watch, but I thought a better performance would have boosted the morale of the squad and stuff like that. If people agree with me on that, let me know. But yeah, it was a bit of a weird one at times. Sorry, I'm just pressed the wrong button. Sorry, I'll be 1 second, because I'm just making everything transfer over from the camera for the matchday vlog today. Resources says I thought Simon Hooper had a decent game. Thought Simon Hooper had a decent game until Michael Oliver. I'm not sure what you mean on that. I didn't think Simon Hooper had a good game, in all honesty. Unlike Michael Oliver, my mistake. I didn't think Hooper had a good game today, in all honesty. Not as bad as Michael Oliver, but I don't think it was the best performance at all for a referee. But yeah, what was everybody? There's 15 people in the chat or watching. Let me know your thoughts on today's game if you watched it, if you didn't watch it. Another thing I picked up going on about Simon Hooper there, Hopper. A big point for me is the penalty in the first half. Penalty in the first half. If it's a penalty, is it not also a booking? Because there was no yellow card shown. Like I said, I need to see it back. I've only just got in. But I really want to see, the penalty instant back. But surely, like, why is it not a yellow card? Because surely a penalty instant is a booking no matter what. Martin says, I'm worried. There's no need to be worried. You've got to win games like this for win the leagues. A win's a win at the end of the day. Jota foul wasn't a pen though from a Liverpool fan. Veronica, a hard fought win, but getting the 3 points is what was needed. Won't be easy at Villa on Wednesday. Has Villa got I don't think they have. They haven't got a Champions League game, have they? I think they're not in the playoffs, are they? If someone can clear that up for me, that would be great. But I don't know. I think I was more nervous for today than I am for Villa at the minute. So we'll see how we get though closer to the week. Alan says it was far too nervy and we've got out passing the second half. Completely agree with that. One of the worst passing performances I've seen from Liverpool. Sorry, I'm just transferring the files over so I can start. There we go. Let's see what everyone else is saying. Thick, those who don't watch often, Thick is a Man City fan. February 23rd, we're expecting you. Whatever. I'm gonna let Man City fans go into that one quite confident because I think they are at the minute. As a Liverpool fan, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and wait for that game. Reese saying Villa away will be a different game. And Villa don't have playoffs. I didn't think they did. I couldn't remember. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not as nervous for the Villa game at the minute. Daniel, very nervous, second half, Courtney, and we really can't play with nerves against Villa. Someone's said there's a goal for Tottenham, get in. That's quite funny. Veronica says Villa were in the top 8 of the Champions League, it's not a playoff game. I thought they were, but I wasn't too sure. But yeah, no, I'm not nervous at the minute for that game. Again, Tottenham won. Taylor Swift fan heart. But yeah, I feel like I've calmed down a little bit after that game now. But yeah, it wasn't a great second half at all. First half there, but I thought Trent and Robbo didn't have the best halves. Second half I think was a little bit better from them. That's only positive from the second half I can really think of. But still, as a team, it wasn't a good performance in that second half. Just so many passes where it was quite frustrating and you could feel it in the ground. Everyone in the stadium, don't know if anyone in the chat was at the match today, but you could feel everyone getting so frustrated in that second half, just the way the passes were going. Some of the free kicks the ref gave were a bit frustrating. Yeah, it was just, I was worried though, and this is something I've actually not picked up on in my match day vlog. It'll be interesting to hear if there's any news about Ali, because obviously Ali went down in the second half, and to be honest, from where I was in the upper Annie, so to the other end of the pitch, but he went down with no one around him, hasn't just made a save or anything, and I was thinking, is there an issue with his hamstring? Because he felt something, and given his due, he got up and played on. But could that be something we watch on to see if it gets mentioned? Either post-match by Slot today or the press conference before Villa. Let me have a look here. Aces, I think I've pronounced that okay. I think Liverpool will keep dropping points. We haven't dropped points today, we've won. So we've got 3 points, no points dropped. So that's a bit of a incorrect thing to say. Reese says next Sunday will be a great game at the Empty Head, but one game at a time for the first year. I'm 100% like that, and I'm constantly just thinking about the next game we've got coming up, and I think obviously Slot will be doing the same with the players, and obviously that's quite an interesting point to have, is just to keep focusing on the next game ahead. Don't get too focused on, oh, this game's coming up or this game's coming up. It's obviously going to be a little bit interesting to see. I don't think the players will be thinking of City when we play on is it Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night. So we'll see how it goes. Fixtures, why are you favourites against us according to Google? Aren't you winless at the Etihad for 10 years? No, we've won at the Etihad. Do you not remember the Champions League game? And we've definitely, I'm pretty sure we've won at the Etihad in the Premier League. Pretty sure we have. But also you've got to remember you're not in great form at the minute. Liverpool are currently 7 points clear at the top of the league. That'll be why Google and odd makers will be having Liverpool as better odds. Veronica, do you think playing towards the Kop in the first half, I'm guessing you just mean today, was an advantage or a disadvantage? I don't think it really affected us today, to be honest. Because that first half wasn't the best. And obviously you've got to remember the first half as well. I actually think it was an advantage, looking at it in my head here, because first half, obviously, I don't think it really affected us that much. But if it was the other way around in the second half, if we're attacking the Kop in that second half instead, and Wolves are attacking their own fans, obviously the away end, after they scored that first goal in that second half, went mental. And he did have chances after then. I do think for me, if Wolves were... bless me. I think if Wolves were going for a second and he had the away end behind the goal he was shooting at, it could have potentially ended up with Wolves getting a goal, and well, another goal. So I think actually it might have been a little bit of an advantage today for us in that first half, the way the game went. Daniel, Courtney, if you had to choose Bournemouth or Forest, they've both exceeded expectations this season for me. Do you agree? Do agree both have done very well. For me, Forest are a standout team this season. Alongside Liverpool, Liverpool have beat all odds really this season with a brand new manager. Forest are one that's like, it's crazy to watch at the minute, and I think, and I've said this before, Forest have got one of the best defences in the Premier League right now, which is unusual because you look at where they were last season. Last season was not a good season for Forest at all. Taylor Swift fan, I was nervous when it went to 2-1, 100%. I think we all were. Stephen said Ali just got studded and needed a bandage on his leg. That's better news. I'm a little bit nervous with Ali because, yeah, sometimes I do just think, like, if he's picked that up, he might miss the Villa game, he might miss the City game, he might not be fit enough to play, but we'll have to see. Hopefully he is fit enough, but we'll have to see. Reece, hopefully not the hamstring again, they were bandaging the area though. Alan, we just have to keep calm, do our job, it does not matter what anyone else does. 100% agree with that. Go Sixers, Courtney, 3 points, all that matters. 100% agree. Peter says Oliver would have sent Canate off. Michael Oliver midweek just didn't have a clue at all. What was really funny today though was obviously there was a penalty given in the second half on Jota. VAR went, no, that's not a penalty. Got Simon Hooper to check the screen. He checked it and went, no, it's not a penalty. And what was really funny was obviously that's gone against Liverpool. It's gone in Wolves' favour, it's gone against Liverpool. Don't get me wrong, off what everyone's saying, I'm guessing it wasn't a penalty. I've not seen it back myself. But what was really funny was straight after that was the Wolves fans were singing the Premier League's corrupt. You've just had a penalty decision go in your favour, and you're singing the Premier League's corrupt. Try having the ref we had midweek. Courtney, do you think if Arne Slot wins the Premier League in his first season, he will be viewed better than Klopp? No. And the reason is Slot has inherited a good side. And I do think, like, looking at it now, I do think was Klopp getting tired and worn out, because he was saying he was lacking energy was the reason he left. And obviously that's going to pass on to the players, and the players do seem more energised this season, and there's a different set of tactics that were getting played and stuff like that. But for me, I keep saying to everyone, we're going on about Slot and Klopp, and I keep going on, Klopp was Shankly for the modern day football. Klopp made everyone believe. Klopp built a squad. And for me, I've got a feeling we might be looking at Slot if this continues as the modern day Paisley, who comes in after Shankly and wins absolutely everything with a brilliant team that Shankly left. Sorry, it's been a cold day today, and I think I might be coming down with a cold now because of it. Everyone's saying bless you off the first sneeze. Thanks, I needed it again. Slot first season, say we win the league. Where's that put them in the history of managers? Only a handful of managers can say they won the Premier League in the first season. I do think, if you're just looking at the Premier League, I would say that put them in as one of the greatest first seasons of a manager in the Premier League. Pep came in, and yes, he done it with City, but he had so much money. He came to Liverpool, he'd struggle. I mean, he's struggling at the minute at City as well, like. Redmond review. Hi Courtney, missed the game. I heard it wasn't a great performance, but 3 points, 100%. The heating is when I'm actually sat near the radiator. I am gonna go now though, because I can feel I need to go and blow my nose. So definitely think I might be coming down with a cold, which is fun. But I'm gonna go and edit the video. Video should be up in the next hour, so you're looking around 6 o'clock, maybe before. But with that being said, it was good to chat with everyone. But yeah, I'll see you all in the match day vlog. Bye.